matchup against The Miz. Oh, wait a minute! Matt Hardy from behind. I believe Matt Hardy just came from out of the crowd and attacking Gregory Helms. Payback for last week, and Matt Hardy not in the mood here tonight.
See, Matt Hardy not only lost last week, because of Gregory Helms, he lost to Miz. Miz, who has his Red Rooster starter kit. Miz, who was on a reality show, just beat the 6-time tag team champion, Matt Hardy.
Side effect by Matt Hardy, the Cruiserweight champion. Gregory Helms has not been able to get out of the match in this matchup. And Gregory Helms going to take a little breather, wants to walk away, but Matt Hardy in pursuit. The Cruiserweight championship in his hands for a moment. Matt Hardy made sure that Helms didn't use it.
Matt Hardy has got to be the most embarrassed person. Wow. The embarrassed person on the planet. He lost to Miz because of Gregory Helms.
Well, Miz is undefeated, 2-0, tries to make it 3-0 later on tonight as Helms tosses Hardy back in the ring. As we take another look, watch the impact on this counter. Matt Hardy, the back of his head snapping against those steel steps.
You don't prey on a predator. You don't hunt the hunter. You come after Gregory Helms, you get him down, you better take every advantage of every opportunity you have. This guy has not been the longest reigning Cruiserweight champion ever for no reason.
Gregory Helms delivering the elbow. Demanding respect does Helms as the longest reigning current champion of sports entertainment. Cover, hook of the leg, kick at it, 1.5. As the SmackDown fans begin the Let's Go Hardy chant, as you see blood beginning to trickle from the mouth of Matt Hardy.
Little smash mouth wrestling, Michael, I love it.
And Helms encouraging these Let's Go Hardy chants, seeming to feed off them here.
Helms thrives on having a chip on his shoulder. Show him disrespect. Root for his opponent. He loves it. He loves the negative energy.
Backbreaker, actually. Wow. By Gregory Helms. Quickly into the cover. Hooks the leg. Shoulder down kick at it, too. Tell me about these two men. They're so similar. We've seen them in action against each other as Helms goes, well, for perhaps a submission maneuver here.
They're almost a carbon copy of each other, Michael.
Half Boston Crab.
You've got both guys who have good high-flying skills and both guys who can get on the mat and trade punches. Both guys who can ground and pound. These two guys grew up together. They know each other. They're very, very similar.
Hardy trying to make it to the bottom rope and force Helms to break this half Boston Crab. Submission maneuver puts a tremendous amount of pressure on that lower back.
And might I add, both Hardy and Helms have been unbelievably successful here in the WWE.
Matt Hardy trying to use all the strength he can muster, makes it to the bottom rope, forces Helms to break the hold, but has the damage been done by that half Boston Crab?
No, in half Boston Crab, look at the blood coming out of his mouth. You catch a guy in the mouth with a boot, you don't necessarily feel it right away. It's a wear down effect. It's like Julio Cesar Chavez, the body snatcher. You punch a guy enough, it wears on him later in the match.
Matt Hardy whipped across the ring, Helms with a high elbow. High impact for the Cruiserweight champion. Helms not your typical Cruiserweight, doesn't like to fly around the ring that much. Likes that ground attack.
Loves it, but he can do it when need be. The guy is really not limited, but to call him an average Cruiserweight, no, he's not. To me, he's more like a Bernard Hopkins. He's more like a Roy Jones, a guy who can step up, a guy like Rey Mysterio, who can step up against the heavyweights and not only compete, but compete on the highest level.
Gregory Helms trying to rearrange the facial features of Hardy, who's already bleeding from the mouth. I think Helms upset because 2 weeks ago, Matt Hardy actually knocked off Helms in a one-on-one on counter.
And it's like I said at the very beginning, Michael, you don't prey on the predator. You slap a guy in the mouth, you better be willing to finish him off. Matt Hardy comes out here, jumps Gregory Helms. He should have tried to finish him off then.
Well, Let's Go Hardy chance to begin again from the SmackDown fans. As the momentum builds for us here on Friday Night SmackDown toward the season premiere next week. More information on that later on in Friday Night SmackDown as Matt Hardy tries to battle out with the elbows and slammed to the mat again by the Cruiserweight champion. Gregory Helms into the cover, hooks the outside leg, kick out, got the shoulder out at 2.
Hardy has always had some of the greatest potential in the WWE. Potential means you ain't done a damn thing yet.
Oh, well, you can't say that. Matt Hardy is a multi-time tag team champion. Matt Hardy's been involved in some of the greatest table, ladders, and chairs matches in the history of sports entertainment. So you can't say the man hasn't accomplished anything.
He has accomplished a lot, but not accomplished anything as compared to what his ability can take him to. Matt Hardy, I'm telling you right now, just like Gregory Helms, could headline shows in the WWE. But until now, he's let distraction after distraction take him from his pure ability.
Well, he's looked focused in the last couple of weeks. He looked focused on that suplex.
Maybe this feud right here with Gregory Helms will take him to that next level. But maybe it takes Gregory Helms to that next level.
Both men exchanging blows, center of the ring. Matt Hardy with a big right hand, knocking the Cruiserweight champion down. Matt Hardy follows it up with a vicious clothesline. And you feel Hardy trying to build momentum, perhaps building it here. Helms whipped across the ring.
Look at Hardy, as focused as he can be. Bulldog.
And Matt Hardy crawls
Big
toward the
win.
cover, hooks the leg, shoulders down, he's got it, no, 2.5. Kick out by Helms in this non-title affair.
What a great matchup for these two gentlemen. What a terrific matchup. Both of these guys are so similar. It's like watching a guy work himself in the mirror.
Gregory Helms in trouble as Hardy drops the big leg drop from the second rope. Hook of the leg, shoulders down, he got it, no. Helms again rolled the shoulder out. How close are these two when it comes to talent?
Unbelievably close. How good is Gregory Helms?
How good is Matt Hardy? Matt Hardy went for the twist of fate. Oh, wait a minute. Jimmy Cornette inadvertently, I think he ducked underneath that near right hand. And Gregory Helms into the cover, hook to the leg. And Gregory Helms, the referee never saw it, cheating to pick up the victory here.
Winner, Gregory Helms.
Gregory Helms taking advantage. All of our eyes were distracted toward the referee, ducking underneath the right hand, and Helms took advantage.
Helms took advantage. But here it is right here.